Pedo Nanny. Realize you're going to jail for life. Bro, you ain't going to jail for life. You'll go to jail for like 10 years like the other guy, you know? He ain't going to jail for life, bro. 10 years. 10 years. 10 years.
Sexual gratification. You violated a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old.
This is 70-year-old Terry McFadden, co-owner of a daycare with his wife Carol, which was also his place of abuse.
Oh,
Being
God.
entrusted with the care of a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh,
He
God.
went on to do the worst. In this video, we're taking you through the interrogation of Terry McFadden and how he crumbled and confessed in an interrogation.
Oh, my
In
God.
April of 2019, two sisters, aged 4 and 6, who shall remain nameless, came home from daycare and complained to their parents about a child care worker. They described moments of, let's call it, unwanted touching.
Brave girls,
The parents
bro.
complained to the police.
Brave girls.
Timestamps and descriptions.
Brave girls, because that, you know that motherfucker.
Down to Terry McFadden.
Brave girls, because you know that motherfucker told them, hey, this is a little secret, and if you say anything, you watch out because your mummy's gonna suffer. You know this motherfucker told them that, bro. You know that for a fact. He said, hey, shh, keep this between us. You know for a fact, bro. Smart little girls, bro.
2019, he was brought in for interrogation, but he was not charged as
W
there was
little
no
girls.
physical evidence. These
4 and
interrogations
6.
are much more brutal to pursue, considering that the suspect has the choice of being silent and
Smart
can do
girls,
whatever he
bro.
wants. So the detectives have to be smart enough to win his trust and get him to slowly spill the beans.
And it's
Didn't pick up myself.
just you and your wife that live
Just me
here,
and my
correct?
wife,
Okay.
yes, and a cat.
I'm sorry?
And a cat.
Okay.
Video
Uh,
slightly quiet.
Are grown, as they say, in
Okay.
the house.
So nobody else stays there permanently, and from my understanding, your wife watches numerous children throughout the day. Okay.
We do, and I do help her with that. And
Okay. Is
various duties, like lunch duty, we were just taking care of there.
okay.
So,
Just making lunch pretty much.
He seems feminine. He seems feminine. I'm surprised there were 2 girls,
And providing to the kids and whatnot.
And
not 2
just-
boys.
yeah, just sort of wrangling the kids.
Okay.
And
How many typically are at the house?
well,
Children.
we currently have 4.
All right. So, just to be upfront with you, what Children's Services forwarded us is a report, and it's regarding the, how did you say that last? It's regarding and her sister. How would you describe your relationship with her parents?
With their parents?
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
With all of
Bro,
them.
if he says, how would you
We've,
describe your
known
relationship
them
with
since-
them?
Coming
Okay.
as a baby.
And he
over 7 years
says,
then?
oh,
Yeah,
it's
so we
wonderful.
inherited
They're amazing
the
in
two
bed.
kids, as it were, and yes,
Okay.
are really nice people.
Okay. You guys know
Very
them pretty
friendly.
well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In the beginning, he said that his wife runs the
His
daycare operations and
babies.
he only helps. Well, either he's too good at admin work of the daycare, or he just has a personal interest vested in these kids.
How would you describe your day-to-day interaction with the children? I mean, is it your wife? She's the one who's interacting with the children, and are you separate, or do you help? I know you said you helped out, but I mean, in what way?
Like I said, one big thing is just getting lunches together and eating lunch. But I interact with the kids, watch them well, because after lunch there's a routine where Carol takes each one upstairs to nap.
Mm-hmm.
And so that
Why?
leaves the other ones downstairs, and I sort of have to make sure that they are behaving themselves.
Why?
Okay.
Because they all tend to get
Why?
of course, especially
Is she in on it too? Why do you take one to nap? As far as I know, in every daycare, the kids have a napping time. In kindergarten, the kids have a napping time. Hey, everybody, nap time, and they go, yay! All of them. Together as a group. Never one-on-one. The fuck is that? What do you mean nap time one-on-one? That ain't nap time. Nap time is they all get together in the circle and sleep there. That's nap time. Bro, I think his wife might also be a pedo.
He gets into everything. So
Okay.
I watch them all to make sure that...
Does she take naps?
She doesn't go upstairs and take naps. She lays down on the couch sometimes. We try to get her to lay down on the couch. She doesn't want to go upstairs, which is fine. She figures she's older. You know, she's the oldest of the group now.
Okay.
And so she lays down and watches TV.
Okay. What about your interaction with? I know you said that she doesn't go there very often.
Just occasionally.
What's occasionally? Just a rough estimate.
Okay, well, sometimes her mom can't pick her up after school, so I pick her up after school, and she comes to our house for about an hour until...
Oh, wow, they really trusted them.
Okay.
And everybody knew them.
Sometimes if the school has a snow day, she'll come and stay with us.
While he
Oh.
describes the interaction, notice that his hands stay either folded or
Oof.
rubbing nervously, and his voice has a slight trepidation in describing certain parts, like the girl's description. He's clearly anxious about being in a police interrogation, but the only reason that the police aren't jumping straight to the questioning is because they want him to loosen up. Once he's open and composed enough to talk about the
Loose
issue,
lips.
he will forget that he's here voluntarily and can choose to stop talking.
Lose.
So, do you have any
tips.
idea what this is about? What any type of allegation there would be that we would be here needing to talk to you?
I'd rather you tell me.
Do you have an idea though?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's complaint from the Lapivas, perhaps.
Okay. No, what the nature of the complaint would be? Do you
The
have any
nature of
idea
the
that something
complaint.
happened that you remember or anything like that? Do you know?
No.
I
No. I wouldn't know.
I'd rather you told me what
The
the complaint was.
Okay. The complaint is sexual in nature.
Mhm.
Okay. I can tell that. Did you expect me to
Oh,
say that?
hell
Because
no.
it kind of seemed like it.
Oh, hell no.
This
Oh,
is the time
bro,
to get it all out there,
deny,
you know, just tell us what
deny.
happened
This
so
is
we-
when...
we can follow.
This was when, if he didn't do it, this is when you go, whoa, 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 whoa. No. Hell no. This is when you go, nah, that ain't me, dog. But him doing this, yeah, you already told me, bro. You didn't confess, but you already told me.
Okay.
You already told me.
Can you tell us what happened?
You already told me. And he's thinking
Well,
about
I
it.
know.
Oh my god, he's fucked.
Just
He's fucked.
most recently Friday when
Oh,
Jen
so
came in
multiple
to-
times.
in to pick up. She was naked from the waist down, which she ripped. She had just torn off taken off her
What?
pants, which again, kids that age sometimes do.
It's understandable.
And then she started running around naked.
Look,
And
in his defense, I've seen little kids do that type of stuff. I've been the little kid who did that. My parents told me a story, bro, where I flashed a 20-something-year-old woman when I was like 3, 4 or something. Kids sometimes do that, bro. And then one time when I was at my friend's house in England, we were playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and then his brother came in naked from the waist down, and he goes, ah! And he was like 5, 4. I was 14, and my friend got really angry with his brother, and then his father got really angry with my friend, and we had to stop playing, and he took me back home. And he got really angry with my friend. He was like, no, you don't do that to your brother and this, that. And he was like, but he just came in and this, that, and the other. And then I've also, where else did I see that? There was another case. Where else did I see that? No, I think that's the only 2 times I've seen kids do that type of behavior. But yeah, kids will sometimes do some weird ass shit like that. in his defense, bro, I saw like a 5. I don't know if it was 4, 5, or 6. I was 14. I was almost coming back from England, and yeah, like we were playing Smash Bros. Brawl. I was drinking tea. My friend offered me tea. It was the first time I drank tea. It was horrible. And his brother was like, "Hi," yeah. And then his brother left, and then like an hour later or whatever, his brother came down. He was naked from the waist down, and he turns around and he moons us. And my friend was like, "Dad, this, that, and the other," right? And his dad got really angry with my friend. He was like, "No, you shouldn't treat him like that. You know he's like a young child, this, that, and the other." Yeah, bro, the kid came over and I was like, "Ah!" And then he goes, "Woo!" And fucking runs, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, yeah, he was trolling, bro. He was trolling. I've heard of kids doing that type of stuff when they're young. You know, they do some wild shit. It's like, bro, they're 4. They don't even know what to think. They're 4. You know, they don't. You know, I remember being like 3, 4 or something, and me being like, "Hey, why doesn't my cousin have a thing like me and my brother?" And then I was pushing it back and going, "Oh, look, I'm a girl now." I remember that, bro. I was like 4 or 5. Yeah, I remember that. I was role playing a drag queen, bro. I was role playing a drag queen. Yeah, and then my dad years later told me that I flashed one of his workers one time. That I was 3, I can't remember, and apparently I came out without like fucking, what's it called? The nappies. And I was like, "Woo!" And then I run away. What a troll, bro. And I was like, "What the fuck? I did that?" And they're like, "Yep." So yeah, I know a lot of kids do that type of stuff. I want to say there was a 3rd time, but I can't remember, bro. When I first started telling you the story, I thought I remembered 3 times. But no, I only remember 2. One was me. Well, I don't remember it, but I was told one was me and one was my brother, my friend's brother.
So we found her underwear over here and her pants over there, and her mom put them back on her. So she saw her running around naked. Before that, we had been sitting on the couch, and she had been climbing all over me, just as like, well, a game that she...
Yeah, kids do that.
Climbed up behind
I used to wrestle against my father with my brother. So it was my brother and I against our dad. And we tried to hurricanrana him, and he would always like slam us. And then we'd jump on him. "Leave my brother alone." And he'd go. Yeah. I used to 5-star frog splash my dad, bro. I would get on the couch and I'd jump on him. I'd go, "Oh!" My dad would catch me and throw me away, and I'd go, "Wee!" And then he'd chokeslam both of us, bro, onto the couch. Oh, good times, good times. I wanted to be a wrestler when I was a kid, and my parents always supported it. Yeah. That was good times. Miss my dad.
Went over, just rolled over, like gymnastics kind of a thing, and onto the floor, and then rolled over, and
When was
we did
this?
that again. Just it was also Friday before that,
Okay.
but we did that for a bunch of times.
Yeah,
I was
kids
just
do
sort of
that.
sitting there going, oh, we stopped, and then suddenly
That's...
she pulled her pants down and did that.
Oh, okay.
So, come on, put your pants back on. So, put the pants back on. Then and then suddenly, she took them off all together. And so we stopped playing that game.
Good idea.
Walk around, but and it was about that time that her mom came.
Okay.
I don't think her mom saw us playing that game. I hope,
Okay.
but that might have been.
No, but what he's saying right here is entirely possibly true. That sounds like child behavior.
Person is really
That sounds like a...
touchy-feely,
Yeah.
cuddly kind of a kid. And she always wants to climb on me, and she wants me to hold her or pick her up, and carry her around. So
Yeah, that sounds like kid behavior.
And so, or she'll,
Question is, what did he do?
play on me as we're sitting on the couch and on my lap and whatever. Or sometimes try to get her to quiet down. I just hold her on my lap and cuddle.
Okay.
Just
Would she be clothed?
And she's clothed, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright.
And so, yes, always clothed, but just cuddling. We do cuddle clothes.
Okay.
And sitting on the couch, I don't know.
Okay. Now, when you guys...
kind
when
of
she was
cuddling,
climbing all
though?
over you, was she clothed, fully clothed?
Most
Like,
of the
do
time
you
she
hug her to
she pulled
stop her
pants
from
down and
moving,
went
or...
over me, and I realized I saw.
Or are you like stroking? Are you like, you know what I mean? Like what kind, bro? What kind? Cause there's like, you can hold the kid and be like, alright, you're not gonna move. And they're gonna be like, And then there's other kinds of cuddling. There's yeah. Like, if you bear hug them, I'm okay with that, bro. Cuddling? What I think of cuddling? That ain't okay, dog. That ain't okay, dog. You know what I mean? If it's what I'm thinking about cuddling, that ain't okay.
She was. They were trying to hear.
We were happy, Mum. We are happy. What do you mean we were happy?
Pulled back up, and then she did it again, and then she did it again, and when she was running around after that, she pulled her pants all the way down, took them off, and then just started. I said, okay, no. So then she started running around the house that way for a few minutes. I got up the computer, and I went over to help her, watched her, and there she was without pants on.
Where was your wife at during all this? Was she with the other kids?
But you gotta, okay,
in the kitchen, maybe.
if the girl's doing this, you gotta tell the parents, hey, by the way, she's taking her pants off and everything.
But anyway,
You gotta tell them.
that was,
Now, this is not the whole
Like,
truth,
you gotta
but
tell
this is
them.
at least a sign that he is ready to crumble under the right amount of pressure. Now the officers need to go layer
You
by
gotta tell
layer,
them.
pick out the inconsistencies, and apply
Kids will
just
do that,
enough
but
pressure for him
the
to get
parents
his
should
story
know that the
straight,
kid is doing
and make
this
sure that
type of
anything
shit.
he confesses doesn't sound forced.
Is there anything else that might have happened? Because something like that, we really wouldn't be investigating. Things like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
4-year-olds are
See?
gonna be 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
4-year-olds are
that happened during
4-year-olds,
that
bro.
interaction that we need to talk about now? If there is, you need to tell us now that we're not going. If we find out during the
That
first
deep
one,
breath
we need
just
to
told me, yeah.
first. This is your opportunity to get it all out on the table. Let us know what happened, so we can do whatever it is that we need to do to move on. Okay? It's your opportunity to be.
Bro,
honest,
if he
okay?
says, I never got that kind of attention before, bro.
With her pants off, did you touch her in a way that wouldn't have been appropriate for a caretaker to touch?
Bro, is he gonna... Bro, is he gonna go with the hysterics? She was being hysterical, and I read in 1895 the treatment for hysterical women was a fingering. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
well, smacked her bottom.
What?
I think.
Why?
And yes, I mean, kissed her bottom. So
What do you mean? By that?
What?
What do you mean by that? You kissed her butt?
just her butt,
Are you sure?
like that, and then
Sure it
smacked.
Sure, it wasn't something else. That you
What?
And
Are you sure it wasn't something else you kissed?
What?
And yes.
What did you do?
I did kiss down here.
Why?
Vagina.
Yeah, that was just
Was
a
it
quick.
Was it just a kiss, or was it? I'm just trying to get the picture on exactly what happened. Okay, this is your opportunity to tell us what happened.
It just went completely
Or
sideways.
anything like that, sir?
Yes, he did.
And just so you're aware too, put you out of comfort, you know, we investigate these often. I know it can be embarrassing, it can be tough to talk about, but just know
Yes,
that
he
this
did.
isn't what
Yes,
we've heard way
he
worse.
did. Yes,
There's a
he
lot of things that
did.
we've heard that,
Yes,
you know,
he
don't come
did.
close to this, okay? So, you know, that's, it might
He went full
feel
sicko
embarrassing
mode.
to open up and talk about it.
Yes,
Just
he
know that
did.
this- Unfortunately,
Oh
there's nothing
my
that you can
God,
tell us
dude.
would be shocking, so.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I say, I
Oh my God.
The detectives have now gotten him to confess a part of the complaint, which was the inappropriate touching. He would honestly be the worst poker player considering how nervous he looks when he lies. His hand is fidgeting, and when he takes the glass of water in one hand, his other hand continues fidgeting. And also, luckily, the detectives are playing it well by easing in the ramifications, which is making this confession seem
Oh,
natural.
come on.
And how long did this encounter last?
just seconds.
If you had to
Just-
guess, 5, 10?
I mean, just well, you know, the kissing part.
He says, oh, just seconds. Not enough for me.
Just like that.
Oh my God. No, why? Why?
Not-
Why?
And then
Why?
on the kiss on the bottom was just like that.
Why?
Just, I mean, just
Why?
What did you
Giggle
do
play,
when that happened?
giggle, laugh.
Okay.
And
Why?
She, and then that was, and then she
Okay.
kept her pants off and started running around. And I got up and said, okay, can't be this way.
At any point in time, did you pull out your penis at all?
No.
Okay. What was the purpose of you kissing her vagina?
There was no purpose. Oh
Has
my
this
God,
happened
dude.
Before?
No.
Are you sure?
No, just, yes, no. I mean, she...
So this was on Friday?
Oh my
Friday. She
fucking
just-
God,
no.
dude.
Just, I kiss her. I mean, I kiss all the kids, actually.
That's what we're kind
Usually
of...
around the face.
Right.
Yeah, so,
Well, that's what we're trying to, see exactly what happened, if this has ever happened before, if it's a one-time
Their
thing,
butt was sticking up there, and yes, we were having giggly fun. So I kissed her.
Bro, did he think she was like
That was the
flirting
only
with
time.
him?
You've already told us, obviously what happened Friday.
Bro, did you
There's
think
other
she was
instances.
67
Let us
like
know so we
you?
can deal
What's
with it
wrong
now.
with you?
Has this ever happened prior to?
Oh my God.
Are you?
No, I've never...
Bro, he's savoring it. Has this ever happened before? That's what he did. Look.
Let us know so we can deal with him now. Has this ever happened prior to? With or are you?
No, I've never kissed him
He's
Or
leaking.
licked? Have you ever?
or licked
Have you ever
vagina.
used your
Oh.
hand to touch their vagina underneath their underwear?
But no. Okay. As I said, okay.
I don't believe you.
We do cuddle sometimes.
Okay. So what happens
And
during that
maybe-
cuddling?
Well, usually my hand is up around in here, but...
No.
Here
Was this on Friday or would this have been
No, this
No.
weeks?
has been before.
Like
No!
Or before?
I don't know.
It's early April.
I
would you
mean...
say March, February?
Well, she likes to be cuddled that way. I mean,
Oh
I
my!
get
Stop!
the impression
No!
that she likes to be cuddled that way.
No!
And with,
No!
with my hand
No!
down there.
Yo, cut his dick off. Yo, cut it. Yo, just fucking get the scissors, bro. Yo, get the scissors, bro. We're doing it live, boys. Yo, get the pliers. Where's the scissors, bro? You know what? I don't have the scissors. I got a knife. Alright, here we go. Bring it out, bro. It's time. Choppy. It's time, bro. It's time to Did he actually just said she likes it? I can't. I can't, bro. I can't. I can't. He actually just said it. He actually just said it. He actually just said it. Why would you? Oh, it's okay, bro. She likes it. Yo, it's okay that he's a pedo, bro. She likes it. That guy's done it before. That guy's done it to other kids. That guy's done it to other kids. I don't believe it was a one-time thing. If he's willing, first of all, a one-time thing for that is pretty strange. Okay? I don't think you go 60 years without being a weirdo. Okay? And doing that at your 60s. I don't think that's how that happens. Unless you just got into a car crash, your personality changed, some bullshit like that. Okay? You've been having the daycare for a while, bro. For a while. I don't believe that was your first victim. I don't believe it. And then, I'm gonna believe you even less once you said, well, she likes it. Well, she likes being cuddled this way. And even with a hand on there, she likes it, bro. I mean, like, look, bro, she's into me, bro. She wants me to kiss her, bro. She's into me. She's into me, bro. Dude, he's talking like he's a 20-something-year-old. And he's like, look, bro, she was flirting with me. She likes it. She's flirting. Fuck.
This cuddle time seems to quiet her
Mm-hmm.
at that time. So
So when you guys are
It's
cuddling,
sort
your
of
hand kind of just
something.
winds up. Okay.
down there.
Oh, it
Viewers
ends
right
up.
now have kids who
What?
go to
Your
daycare. We
kid never
understand how
winds
strongly
or
you must be
ends
feeling
up
right
down
now
there.
listening to this
The
monster.
hand doesn't wind
Interestingly, the
up
question
or
of whether
end
male
up
caretakers should be
down
allowed in
there,
daycares
bro.
has been an ongoing debate for some time.
That
Which is why
is.
some daycares advertise that they have certified male childcare workers.
That is
But
not.
even so, you must converse with your toddlers about the interactions, the activities,
Yes.
and the games they play on a daily
Yes.
basis.
Yes.
Anyway, back to the video.
Good guy.
While they have
Good
a lot of
YouTuber.
evidence against him, there could be more crimes which he hasn't confessed to yet. So, while
Definitely
one
more.
detective stepped out of the room, the second detective,
Definitely
who
more.
works on internet crimes against children, stepped in to talk about his addiction and work his way up to the confession of another crime.
Oh,
One thing I'll
child
ask you,
porn.
again, in the
Child
same
porn.
lines of, honesty,
He
have
looks
you
up
ever
child
taken
porn.
any inappropriate photographs?
Oh.
No,
So like if we looked in your phone or on your computer, there wouldn't be anything?
Yes,
No.
there will be.
Okay,
Oh no,
have
but
you
there will
ever-
be. Search.
Do you ever view,
Search.
watch, download child pornography?
Yes, he has. Yes.
not child pornography. I mean, I looked at what's considered porn of adult.
Okay,
But-
that's fine, obviously.
But not child, no.
Okay, have you ever, so you've never gone on the internet and looked at pictures of children and again, I know this is going to be embarrassing, awkward. Have you ever masturbated to photographs of children that someone else might seem was inappropriate?
Yes, he has.
No, not. I mean, I've seen pictures of children naked,
Mhm. Now, do you,
but
after the
What?
the circumstances with, that's something that maybe you think about later while masturbating? This is also kind of helping with that whole, trying to understand the level of addiction you might be suffering from with this.
See, he's suffering
and,
from it.
Something that might.
It's an
down the
addiction
road
that he's
require,
suffering from.
What kind of assistance or help that, could be to your aid.
They ain't gonna help
like
him,
I
bro.
said, after, if you're not.
You
if you're not
answer this.
ejaculating or,
Oh, you're gonna.
get into
Oh, bro.
that.
You're
that
buried
thing
underneath the
with
prison.
them. Is that something that maybe later on in the evening you'll think about and then masturbate to?
He wants to say yes. Yeah, he's thinking about it. That's a yes.
honestly, that's it.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to think about that. No, you don't, bro. Ask me the same question.
Masturbated in the
No.
shower.
No.
When I take a shower sometimes, but
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're all guys. We
Yeah.
have a thought in our
Oh.
head when that might be going on. Is that something that you think about?
do they come up?
Yes. If he's thinking about it, yes. Yes. He just doesn't want to say it. Yes. Yes. Yes, they do. Yes.
Maybe yes.
Okay.
Maybe just this, but again, I don't. But no, they have never seen me naked. Or
Okay,
anything
and
like
that's
that.
fine. I'm not saying that. I'm just curious.
Just what I've described here is the extent of the interaction
Okay.
with the girls.
Okay, and that's good. Like I
Yeah,
said,
bro.
we
If you're
definitely
thinking of the
have,
question,
Touching, I totally agree.
Okay. Is this something that you feel
if you're
like,
thinking of the question, it's because it's a yes.
hard for you that,
But you
let's
don't want to
that,
say.
you know,
You're thinking,
you
should I
go
say it?
back
Should I
home
not
and
say it?
tomorrow,
That's why.
do you feel like that you're unable
There's no.
to control yourself around? Do you just have
Watch. Look how fast I am. Hey, Minnie, do you watch porn? Yes, I do. Hey, Minnie, do you watch child porn? Hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. Hey, Minnie, were you late to stream because you were watching porn? Maybe. Yes. Like, bro, you don't have to think about these questions, though.
have that
Like,
strong
come
sexual
on.
urge when you're around her? Is it to that point, or
Yeah,
like,
if you have to.
do you trust yourself with
He
to
can't.
not do this
He can't.
again,
No, he can't.
or is it beyond that point?
Oh my God, is he gonna
I
admit
think
it?
after today,
I
after
can.
talking with you two,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after
After today, yes, I can.
admitting to myself and to you, and
Was he gonna say I can't?
Tell Carol, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. Especially it is a business that revolves around children.
It is, and that's
Yo, Minnie, you thinking about children before stream? I'm thinking about all the children I killed, bro. I'm thinking of all the potential children I just killed, I just murdered, and then I feel bad because I just aborted a shit to the childs. And I'm like, no! That's the only thought. No, bro.
Especially it is a business that...
Dude, he actually says, I'm going to have to go home and take care of my friend.
I'm gonna admitting to myself and to you, and I'm gonna have to go home and tell Carol, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And talk to Carol and a friend. This is not what he said. What did he say?
I'm gonna have to go home and tell Carol, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After talking to you, I'm going to have to go home and talk to Carol. I'm afraid. That's what he said. So his wife doesn't know. His wife doesn't know. This isn't the right thing.
Especially it is a business that revolves around children.
It is, and that's why my biggest fear is I put that in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he puts. Oh.
So. Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see what he just did there? His biggest fear is that he puts the business in danger. Notice how he didn't say the children. Notice how the thought isn't even towards the children, it's towards his business that affects him. Bro. Does he really think he's going home? I don't know. He may be retarded, dude. I don't know. He ain't going home. They ain't letting him go home.
How do you think she's going to react? Is she aware of this demon?
She is not. She is not. If she is, she hasn't
said anything.
So you've never
told me.
confided in anybody except
Never
for
confided
Zach
in
and I
sort of
today?
it's always been outside of her.
Oh
when she's
my
gone.
god.
Right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
It's been very private between me.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yes. So they talk to their mother about this, I'm sure.
I'm gonna be sick.
But they and I was, it's been my fear, I guess, that they might. So after today,
Dude, give the dad 5 minutes in the room with this guy,
yeah,
please.
I can say.
Just give him 5 minutes.
I will. Just have
Oh.
to avoid.
Oh, he will have to avoid it. After
More
today.
than just.
Oh.
I mean, I can't avoid touching the kids at all. I mean, because they're
Right,
there,
yeah.
they're running around, and then
Picking 'em up
they
if they're
run
getting
up,
into
picking
stuff.
them up and stuff like that. It's just.
Bro, he's a pedo nanny, bro. He's a pedo. And now he's saying, well, when I go back, I'm gonna have to avoid touching the kids. Well, I can't avoid touching them, but I'm not gonna touch them inappropriately. Bro, you ain't getting out. You ain't getting back. You will avoid touching children because where you're going, there are no children. Where you're going, they do horrible things to child molesters, bro. You ain't going back. I don't know how you think that you saying this will get you back to your job. He thinks he can just go back. He doesn't realize he's going to jail. He thinks he's just gonna go back to his old life. Oh, you know, pedo old me, just gonna go back with the kids. And I'm just not gonna touch them inappropriately because now I know it's wrong. Now I know it's wrong. Thank you, Mr. Officer. Have a nice day. What? What? Yeah, he's like, well, it's part of the job for me to touch them.
Part of that, and again,
Bro,
is a.
bro,
She
you.
runs over and she likes to be picked up. I've noticed.
Oh my God,
with her,
he's
with family and friends.
he's-
She's always being picked up and held.
Right.
he's
She's very.
he's such a
I'm gonna-
fucking.
Yes, I will. Again, after.
He's
this
such a
thing,
predator.
Especially.
Bro, he's such a predator. Dude, he's such a predator and doesn't realize it. He's such a predator. Look at the way he speaks. Well, she liked it. You know, it calms her down. She likes. But I'm not going to do it. She likes it. She likes being picked up. You know, and it calms her down when I touch her. But I'm not going to touch her anymore because, well, after today I know it's wrong. But she likes it. You know? So, is what I'm doing really that bad? She always gets picked up. She likes getting picked up. Bro. Dude. I hope there's a Tyrone, bro, in prison. And I hope that your soap slips out of your hands and you go over there and Big T gonna come in with his big ting and he's gonna go gaga and he's gonna go da and he's gonna go, hey, you like it, don't you? And he's gonna go, yes. Holy, why does this man look like Gordon Ramsay?
So this fear is going to be.
This is Gordon if he wasn't obsessed with cooking food.
In my head enough that I certainly it's going to give me
Oh yeah, the fear. Oh yeah, the fear is gonna be.
the willpower. I think.
Bro, he's delusional. This guy's delusional. This guy's delusional. He just admitted to fucking licking a 4-year-old girl's vagina, kissing her on the ass, spanking her, grabbing her parts. He said she likes it, and he goes, but you know what? After today, the fear, enough willpower. Dude, he's admitting he's a monster. You ain't getting out, bro. They're not gonna let you out.
That behavior, yes.
On Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020, McFadden pleaded guilty to 2 counts of rape for the assault on the girls. He was sentenced to 22 years in prison by Franklin County Common
No,
Pleas Judge Julie M.
no.
Litt,
22
who
no.
delivered a lengthy and emotional
22 no.
statement in court.
22 no.
This was how Terry McFadden got 22 years for SA of 2 girls.
Bro.
It is still a question of whether 22 years is a just...
Bro, I know girls who have been sexually assaulted or have been sexually when they were kids. They're 28, 27, picking their life up. You know, like they're putting the pieces back together. You know, that girl is 4. In 22 years, that girl will be in the spot where a lot of my friends were. Dude, 22 years isn't enough for this girl to get over the trauma. It's not enough. 22 years is too little. How is he gonna suffer less time than her? That's insane to me. 22 is not enough. 22 is just not...
sentence or not. So
it's just
let's keep
not
the
enough.
conversation going in the comments below. If you were the judge sentencing this madman, what sentence would you give?
Dude, he can't be with other people. The way he spoke
For sexual
he's a full-on monster. He needs to stay behind bars. This is not somebody that can change. This is not a kid who was a gangbanger when he was 17, 18, 19. This isn't somebody that sold drugs. This isn't somebody... No. No, dude. This is a 70-year-old person. This is a person who has gone through life. Has children, grandchildren. Great-grandchildren, maybe. Dude, he needs to die in jail. 22 is too little. I don't care if... Listen, he's gonna come out at 92. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, so? No. If he lives to be 110, I want him to be 110 and dead in prison. Not gotten out 92. Wife dies. He has a house. He's looking out the window, sees a kid. Hey kid, come over. And still be a pedo at 100 years old. Because did you see, he was saying that the fear was going to keep him away from it. Okay, when you're 92 and you've been in prison for 22 years and your wife is dead, what do you fear now? You've already been in prison. You don't have that much time left. So now fear won't control you, right? Now even your copium fear that doesn't exist, right? But he was saying the fear is going to stop me. What fear will he have at 92 with everyone dead? What fear? Nah, bro. Nah, even by his insane cope brain like fucking gymnastics of like the fear will control it, it's like it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Oof. Yeah. He needs to die in prison, bro. He needs to die in prison. Dude, his cope. Yeah, bro, at 100, he going for 100 kids. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me, dude? He gets out of jail 92. He's still alive. He's got no money, no this, no that. His whole family hates him. He lives in like a poor trailer park. Bro, the poor people around him aren't gonna know. They're just gonna, you know, it's an old man who just moved. They're not gonna know. He's not gonna let them know. You think he's gonna go ahead and tell them, hey, I'm a fucking child pedophile? No, bro. Well, that was redundant, child pedophile. You know? Well, maybe not. If a child likes another child, is a child a pedophile? Good question. Wonderful question, Minnie. See, some questions shouldn't be answered. Jesus Christ. I don't want the answer to that question, bro. But yeah, bro, he's gonna go to some fucked up trailer park. He's gonna go to a fucked up trailer park and then what? Hey kid, do you want some sweets? Trick or treat. Man blames disability for relationship with 13-year-old. The voice of Dustin McFerterbridge. And decoy 13-year-old. Oh my god, it's 140 hours. Bruh, I read this comment and I no longer want to watch this. The fact that he wanted her to shave, okay.
For sexual.
Okay. I'm enough pedo today, bro. Enough pedos. Enough pedos. Jesus Christ. This one. Too many pedophiles, bro.
On February 21st, 2022, officers responded to a call of a suspected drunk driver.
11, I'll be out with a Tesla on North Bahama Drive.
Ooh, what
Before
Tesla?
the officer could approach the Tesla, the driver sped away.
Oh! Oh!
Hey! Hey!
Oh! Bro, that is the slowest...
Tesla just took off.
That is the slowest takeoff I've ever seen a Tesla, dude.